Good morning students. Welcome everyone. I am Uttara. I will be taking packaging and converting process in this semester. Today we will start with the very first unit called Basics of Packaging and its Principles. So now what is packaging? What is packaging? Packaging is a process or the technique to safeguard the product for many days. Now, here we will be proceeding on with this table of content in this unit. That is definition, historical background, packaging media, mechanical, chemical and biological protective functions of packaging, color and flavor, shelf life, interaction of package and its contents, functions of packaging, planning, customer appeal, research for design, about color and marketing, and at the end we will be discussing about some of the MCQ questions. Definition. Here is the definition, says like this: packaging is the science, art and technology of enclosing or protecting product for distribution, storage, sale and usage. Packaging contains, protects, preserves, transports, informs and sells. Here the term contains, what does it mean? Containing. That is, the package has a capacity to contain the product, safeguard the product, carry the product, accommodate the product within the package. Next is protects. What are all the ways it is protecting? It protects from external damages, climatic conditions, moisture, etc. It preserves. It gives a longer life to the product. For example, there are certain products like bread, milk, which has very less life. Whereas when you give a very good packaging, it extends the shelf life or the life of the product. Transports. For example, if there is a product milk, how do we supply milk? In olden days, we used to supply milk. People used to supply milk home to home with big containers, and they used to pour into the vessels for the respective houses. Nowadays what it has become is, it has the very good transportation wherein you can pack the milk in pouches, Tetra packs. So handling becomes easy and also transporting also becomes easy. Informs. How it informs? There are a lot of artworks involved on the packaging. It gives the information about the brand, about the name of the product, about the storage of the product, about the life of the product, So lot more informations are available on every packaging, and also it greatly helps in selling point of view. It attracts the consumer. Packaging mainly attracts the colorfulness, the packaging, the techniques, the designs, and various packagings attract consumers. For them, it has become very easy for dispensing, storage, and extending the life of the product. Now, here one by one we will discuss a lot more varieties of packaging. Firstly, here is the folding cartons. There are, in the image number 1, there is a cookie product. Packing is in such a way that it is easily dispensable, and the artwork that is so much attractive by making a design of face, and exactly near the mouth of the pack or mouth of the face or mouth of the artwork, there is a perforation so that it will be easily tearable and easily dispensable. Next is image number 2. Here it is a simple or a regular folding carton wherein the product inside is clearly visible through a window. Whereas the product is easily can be identified what product is contained inside the folding carton. Next is the third image or third picture. Here there is a junk food. So here the juice, the burger, as well as the French fries and the dip all together are packed or stacked one after the other, so that all of them together can be carried together, and this is more attractive type of packaging. Once used, it can be easily also be disposed. In the image 4, here are the different varieties of folding cartons where it is used for its requirements. It is also used in various product packaging like pharmaceuticals, cosmetics, confectionaries, foods, etc. Next comes the plastic containers and films. Here are the lot of varieties of plastic containers. In the image or the picture 1, there you can see aerosol packaging, tubes, bottles, and small size containers. These are all the products or the package mainly used for baby products, cosmetics, body creams, hand wash, etc. These packaging materials is very much helpful in storage, transportation, containing, pilfer proof and dispensing. Pilfer proof is nothing but a good sealing so that the consumer can trust that nobody has opened it before him. It gives confirmation or confidence to the consumer. It is that he himself is the first person to open the package, and also giving a longer shelf life to the product. In the picture number 2, here are lot of varieties of plastic materials or plastic bottles. Here it is all that cans, bottles, creams and cans variously enormously used in terms of packing of liquid products such as hand wash, detergents, spray bottles, etc. This bottles gives very good containing, it avoids spillage, it protects the product, it will not react with the inner content, and also it is very easily dispensable. There will not be any spillage. Next is the image number 3 or the picture number 3. Here are the transparent bottles. Here in this era we use lot of plastic bottles for carrying water. This is a very easily contained packaging material. It avoids spillage, light in weight, and it is easily transportable. The material that is used to manufacture the transparent water bottles is PET. PET bottles. We call it as PET bottles. Next is 4th picture. Here we could see lot of confectionaries. These are the packaging based on films, polymeric films, that is plastic films, on which it is printed with gravure technology, that is artwork is printed with gravure technology. This type of pouches are called as pillow pouches, just because it looks like a pillow. And to maintain the shelf life or to increase the shelf life, they flush the nitrogen gas into the package. What does this nitrogen gas do? Once the nitrogen gas is flushed into the pillow pouch, it it becomes fluffy. Next, here also this nitrogen gas preserves the inner product. For example, here the picture shows as lace. So usually this potato chips is packed in such pillow pouches. Here the potato chips is very brittle. Just like if we pack in a simple package without flushing nitrogen gas, there are chances of breakage of all the chips into powder. This is the reason to protect the product inside nitrogen gas is flushed. The next image number 4 or the picture number 4 is stand-up pouch. This is called stand-up pouch because the package itself can self-stand. It do not need any specific support for it to stand on the market shelf. Here, the usual products that those are packed in this type of stand-up pouch is generally we know about like ready to eat foods or semi ready to eat foods such as gulab jamun and many other products. Next is metal containers. Here are some of the examples for metal used as packaging. The picture number 1 says this type of packaging material or the container is mostly used for a very small quantity of creams like Nivea cream and Vicks Vapor Rubs, Chandu Balm, etc. This type of containers are very light in weight, easily transportable, easily dispensable, and the closures are very good so that it will not allow any external factors to enter such as water, oxygen. The closure has very good sealing. Next is picture number 2. Here even metal containers are also used to pack the beverages, soft beverages, and also it is mostly used in canning of foods, canning of vegetables. Also, oils are also packed in metal containers. This type of metal containers are light in weight, gives very good tamper proof, pilfer proof, easily dispensable and easily disposable. Next is picture number 3. Again, here are some more examples of metal containers used for perfumes with aerosol closure. Why perfumes are being packed or contained in metal containers? It is because it needs some pressure some pressure to dispense the deodorants or perfumes. So the pressure can be very effectively be given in this type of metal containers for us to dispense the required quantity of sprays or deodorants or perfumes. Next is glass containers. I can say these type of packaging materials are the world's best ever packaging material. Here are the some of the examples. In the picture number 1, glass is a very good packaging material used to preserve foods like juice, like ketchups, canned foods, pickles, milk and oil. These glass containers are absolutely non-reactive to the product or the food present inside the container. Also, it can have a very good sealable properties. In the picture number 2, these are all the vials. I hope you could have seen this in hospitals before you could take injections. Even the pharmaceuticals, medicines, vaccines are all these packed in glass vials just because it is non-reactive. Most of the medicines packed in glass container to avoid interaction to increase compatibility within the product and the package or the glass container. The next image is the beverages. Most of the beverages are all packed in glass bottles. It gives a very attractive image to the product. It preserves the product. It is easy to handle. It is easy to dispense. Next is corrugated fiber board. Till now we have been looking of lot of varieties of primary packaging materials that directly carries or that directly holds the product, directly connected to the product. Now this corrugated fiber board is a little bigger size of boxes, acts as a secondary or tertiary package. This holds the package firmly, easy to transport, easy to handle, easy to protect the life of the product. These are all the sturdy boxes made of paper fiber. Next is jute bags. Eco-friendly jute bags. Why it is eco-friendly? Because jute bags are manufactured by the fibers that are extracted from the jute plant. These are all the natural materials and it is easily biodegradable, and it is also environmental safe product. These bags are very sturdy, very easily be handled. Aesthetically it looks very good. Also it stands. It can be easily be stand on the floor or any surfaces. Here is yet another eco-friendly disposable plates. These plates are basically made of aracanut barks. These barks are softened, washed in hot water thoroughly, brought it to the molds for it to give a different shapes and sizes. Next is the dried teak leaf disposable plates. These plates are available in India from several years. The involvement in this disposable plate is initially these plates were just woven with small sticks and was used to carry food. Later in its involvement it got a shape with the help of molds. Next is sugarcane fiber disposable plates. Once the cane sugar is extracted or the sugar is extracted from the sugarcane fiber, the remaining fiber waste is converted to a disposable containers or plate. All these products is more eco-friendly. Also the naturally available substance are not wasted just in the landfills, and it is good to use in some form. Here the remaining fiber from sugar cane is made or converted to the pulp. Later the pulp is refined to the requirement for it to make a mold. Next comes is edible spoons. What is edible? Edible is nothing but it is a consumable, that is we can eat it. I hope all of you would be aware of the cone that they use for ice creams. Isn't it edible? The cones they use it for ice creams is always edible. The same content or the same meal or the same flour is used to make spoons. You can use the spoons to eat any kind of foods as well. Once you finish, you can easily eat the spoon as well. This is much more eco-friendly type of product. Thank you.